How's it going? Welcome to 4 Comic Forays. I'm Sean. I'm here with another haul that I got from my parents, actually. They like to go to auctions and whatnot, and they know I like comic books. So they came across a lot of comic books, bid on it, won it, and they let me have first pick, so I got to go through and pick what I wanted, and then gave the rest to my nephew. I was able to pick quite a bit, so it was stuff that interested me. They're not in the best condition. They're really beat up. No bags or boards. So I got to get them some. But right off the bat, we're going to start with the world's finest Dollar Comics issue 250th Smash issue. So nice cover on it. I really like the cover. Like I said, not the best condition. So haven't had a chance to read any of this, but you got Superman, you got Batman, Green Arrow, Wonder Woman, Black Canary, and I wish I could tell you who the last guy is, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure who the guy in like the yellow and green is. So you can hang me for that if you want. It is what it is. Next one is from Marvel, and this is the Gargoyle issue 3 from a 4-issue miniseries, 75 center. Not horrible condition. Some of these I think can be saved if I, press them a little bit, let them sit for a little while, bag and board them now before they get any worse than they are. So, I'm not sure who's the writer on this. Does it say? It should. Created by J.M.D. Mathis and Don Perlin. The Druid's Tale is the name of the issue. Lost Souls, The Druid Tale. Yep. J.M. DeMatteis, Mark Badger is the artist. Ken Bruisnak did the cover. So, this one is a different kind. This is all new stories in art plus color. Creepy is the name of this one. Issue 61. So it caught my eye. I'm a fan of horror comics as well. This is all black and white. Nice looking art. All black and white. Real nice looking art. I imagine there's probably different stories throughout here. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to really go through this, so eventually I'll sit down. I'll get to read it. There's a mummy. An ancient Egyptian curse guards a murderous mummy from an expedition seeking lost treasure in the Terror Tomb. Nice little classic horror going on there. Next we have the All-Star Squadron by Roy Thomas, who as of right now is going through some stuff because of some claims he's making about Wolverine, and it's kind of setting a lot of people in the community ablaze because they believe that he's not correct. But All-Star Squadron 46, 75 center, Baron Blitzkrieg plus Dr. Fate. Beautiful cover. Of course, the big old Nazi symbols there, which we're not cool with Nazis. And that's why it's in this comic, because they're fighting the Nazis. It looks like you got the old school Flash there. Looks like a Hawk Girl. Not sure who the guy in red is. And the one in the middle reminds me of like Liberty Lass. I feel like I have no idea what I'm talking about. I feel like I just made that up. But that's what that reminds me of. So, the next is a Marvel book. Beat up cover, but really beautiful. And this is the Defenders number 123. Really nice looking cover. Vision, Scarlet Witch, Beast, Edgerkin, I didn't say that right. The Demon. I'm not sure who the two ladies are surrounding the guy in the cloak. But eventually I'll sit down and read this. Like I said, it's beat up. I'm just going to throw it in a bag and board. Add it to my collection anyways. This one is from Red Circle Comic Groups. Brute Living Comics number 1, coming in at $1.50. The Strange New World of the Fly. I don't see a year on the front of this, but nice, beautiful cover of the Fly. I do believe Red Circle was a... Oh, this is by Simon and Kermey. I do believe Red Circle was a Canadian Canadian company. So if I'm wrong, just let me know. It says it was printed in New York, but I definitely feel like Blue Ribbon was out of Canada. I feel like that's where they kind of came from. So that one off to the side. This one is the Super Team Family Giant number 7, a 50 center. What year was this? I want to say 70s. 76. New Teen Titans. Well, the Teen Titans, not the new Teen Titans. And Doom Patrol. Beat up cover. I did read the story in here. So, the thing about the Super Team Family Giant was that it was something that they set up to retell stories, pretty much. It started that way, then a little bit, went away a little bit, came back to that, and then went back away. So it started as a way to take stories and put two together and then sell it as a giant. So this is a Teen. This is a Teen Titans issue, and then on the other half of the book is a Doom Patrol story. They're not connected at all. It's two different stories. And then eventually they switched it back up and they went original with it. They just put original stories in. So for some reason they thought, in case you missed it, because back in the day, if the comic was gone when you got there, it was gone. So they redo this so you could read the story. And it's about, so the Teen Titans is about this college that is brainwashing their students, putting a device in their head, which they're not supposed to be doing. We're not going to get into politics here, I know, but I think it's Wally West, Kid Flash, goes to this college, meets a guy who's like hiding out. He explains everything to him. He goes back, he gets the Titans. They come back, put it into it. Doom Patrol is about a supervillain who steals a giant robot and is trying to become part of... I can't remember what it's called now. I'm going to get ate up for this. Like this evil society. So, it's my bad. Good reads. I have read this one. I like this one a lot. Next we have Super Team Family Giant number 9. The Challengers of the Unknown in an all-new adventure. Only the men who lived on borrowed time dare to go to Doomsday and beyond. Plus the secret of Doom Patrol revealed at last. So Doom Patrol was still old stories being retold. But the Challengers of the Unknown was all new stories. So this is after they switched it back up. DC, 70s. Let's see who's the artist on there. So the script is by Steve Skeets. Denny O'Neil did the story and editing. And James Sherman and Jack Abel did the art. 1977 is when this came out. So some big names are behind that book. And then we have Super Team Family Giant number 10, 50 center. The Challengers face their greatest foe. They live on borrowed time. Challengers are unknown. We're passing right through them. Multi-band rules the earth. Nice classic looking cover. Haven't read it yet. We'll get to it eventually. Guess what I have again? Super Team Family Giant. Super Team Family. Number 6. I should have put this before the other one, but I didn't. Superman, Batman, and Robin. Return of the composite Superman, which is a mix-up. And then the world's mightiest mortals battle their own alter egos. Shazam is what we're talking about down there, folks. I'm not sure if this was a retelling. I'm pretty sure it was. I think at this time it was retelling. I'm fairly certain. And I feel like it should tell me, wow, there's a hole right there. It goes right through the whole book. Two favorite heroes, Superman and Batman, and one bunch together. Yeah, it does not tell me. If not, beautiful art though. I love the art here. The art was by Kurt Swan and George Klein. But look at this hole. Right through the whole book, folks. So, but then again, even in good condition, I don't expect this book to be huge. Composite Batman and Superman mixed together right there. So, next, another one from DC. This is their 4-star Spectacular Giant. Watch out, Superboy. Those hawks are attacking you with kryptonite. Wonder Woman battles danger in the deep. Also, the Vigilante and the Green Arrow. I do believe this is like another one super team where it's just old stories being retold. So it's a good way if you want to get books that aren't going to kill you, that you can actually read, of books you have in your collection that you don't want to touch. So, art is by George Papp, at least in this one. Yeah, beautiful artwork. I love the ads in old school comic books. I love the ads. I love the smell of these books. I love the ads. They have that kind of classic smell. Moving on to the next one. Looney Tunes. Pretty simple cover. Bugs, Daffy, Porky, and Tweety Bird. Golden Key Comics. 35 center. 78. I'm not seeing who the artist is. Yep, it's not telling me who the artist is, but I just got it because it's Looney Tunes, and why would I not? Giant Size, Kid Colt, guest starring the Rawhide Kid. This is coming from Marvel. I had to look at it. It's right at the top. Classic Restwit. Man, I have not been able to speak today. You know what I'm trying to say. Thick book. It's a 50 center, number 1. Look at the thickness of that. I know the way I'm holding it isn't the best. This is it. The kids finally square off for 6-gun showdown. Okay, call Ryehead. Slapped Weather. Newell Duel on the Outlaws. I got a sticker on me. So, coming up next is The Human Fly, number 6, 35 center from Marvel. Fear in Finland. Another classic, The Fly. I do believe he was a Canadian superhero, if I remember correctly. Maybe that was the other one. I feel like I can remember there being 2. And I feel like the Marvel one was also Canadian. Next we have The Human Fly, number 9. The wildest superhero ever because he's real. They fly and White Tiger team to save a paralyzed city and stop the sinister Copperhead. Doomsday dawns at night. Extra special guest Daredevil. So Daredevil's in this one. White Tiger, which there's talks of White Tiger. Is it Daredevil? I want to say White Tiger is going to be the new Daredevil coming out. So, yeah, Human Fly, number 9. Next, we have, this is going to be a long one, folks. If we can't make it through, it's okay. Richie Rich's Millions, more smiles than you can count. Little Rich, the poor little rich boy Millions. Looks like Dad has dozed off. I'm going to try to move a little bit quicker. DC Superstars Giant presents Strange Sports Theories, number 10. 9 sensational superheroes versus 9 sinister supervillains and an all-new baseball sports-tacular. Strike 1, Strike 2, Lex Luthor and the Joker being knocked out by Superman and Batman with the Justice League behind them. Blue Comics, Red Circle Comics Group, number 2, Mr. Justice. Canadian. DC special double-sized issue Blackhawk number 7, a 250er. Mr. Monster with a big old stamp on the front of it. Some comic shop stamped the heck right out of it. Don't know much about this. Ellipse Comics is what it's from. Looks like it's maybe number 5. I don't know anything about this. I haven't read it yet. And it does bum me out that they put a big old fat stamp right on the front of it. Like Billy the Kid, 40 center, number 132. Charlatan Comics. Somebody wrote the date on it, 7/8. Don't know why people think they need to do that. Another Billy the Kid, number 123. Fight scene on the front. He's fighting a guy with a sword. Billy the Kid, 130. Whoop. Billy the Kid, 133. So quite a few Billy the Kids here. And then one that's super beat up, Walt Disney's Super Goof. This one is beat to heck. The cover is actually not attached to it, as you can see. So, definitely a reader. One I'll probably let my kids mess around with. Marvel Comics, Master of Kung Fu, double-sized spectacular, issue 118. Look at all those Kung Fu stars. First Comics, premiere issue of Warp. The Coming of Lord Camillus. The Quest Begins. There's a good amount of comic books that I've never heard of. And then we have Shield, Steel Sterling, number 3, $1 from Red Comics. Decent little cover there. It looks like a Purple Hulk type villain. Not sure who that is. With a lady trying to stop him. And then we also have Lancelot Strong, the Shield. I'm not sure if these are two different comic lines or storylines. Like I think this is from one storyline, and I think this is from like another one where they restarted. Kind of like New 52 or Rebirth, where they started over again. So, Red Circle Comics. Another Red Circle Comic. Red Circle Comics, the comic, reintroducing a comics legend, the bloodthirsty Cosmic Avenger, $1 comic. Yeah, there's ones I wanted to read, so I grabbed them. I'm down to my last 2, just so you know. Marvel Comics Group, Team America, issue number 1. I love this cover. I am all about patriotism. And I love this cover. I love how it looks. It's not super beat up yet. It is starting to get that way, so I need to get a bag and board on this real quick. But I haven't read it yet, and I do plan on getting into it. I really love that cover. And last but not least, we have The Falcon. Number 1 in a 4-issue limited series. 60 center. Real simple cover. And then last but not least, the only other thing I have to show is that they found this at a yard sale, and again, they know I like comics, they know I'm a nerd, and that is Dr. Squatch's Liberty Lather Captain America soap. Smells pretty good. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this yet, or if I'm going to like put it somewhere and keep it part of my collection. So I do notice that Dr. Squatch does a bunch of comic theme. They have a Wolverine one out right now that I'm so tempted by. They did a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one that smells like pizza. Like when you take a shower, you're gonna smell like pizza. So if you like weird, odd comic related stuff like that, look up Dr. Squatch soaps, because they make all kinds of stuff. Like they've done Jurassic Park. I think they did Lord of the Rings. There's this one. They did one for the Hulk. They did one for Thor. I don't have any of them. So yeah, if you want to smell like a superhero, Dr. Squatch, buddy. And again, until next time, read a book. Keep on reading. I think it's keep on reading. I think I'm doing keep on reading. Take it easy.